Like, we all couldn't wait to go to the next step. What we didn't realize was we ain't Saved by the Bell, we ain't those white shows, and the world wasn't waiting for us like that. We couldn't wait because we thought, hey, we're the #2 show in America. There's no way everybody can't wait to see us. And nobody gave a shit. And I think it was a real reality check for everybody. It was when I got off tour that I realized, no, there was no job waiting for me. And I couldn't get an agent. There were no auditions. And then you want to know who saved me? Gina Prince.
Bythewood.
Yeah.
Gina Prince Bythewood.
She saved me. And I was running out of money and I didn't know what to do. And she called me on the phone and said, can you get to NBC to read for this show I'm working on called Sweet Justice, starring Cicely Tyson and Melissa Gilbert? And I said, yeah. And she said, I'm going to take you right to network. Wow. And I went in, and the next thing I knew, I had a job. I was a regular on a series.
Wow. And that's from the relationship?
From a different world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the most difficult episode for you to film? I think I know this, but I'm curious to hear what you say.
Probably the date rape episode.
Wow.
Yeah. No, actually, that wasn't the most difficult.
Okay.
The most difficult was Mammy Dearest.
That's what I thought it was.
I was in full blackface.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is, to me, it's one of the most pivotal episodes. You all weren't afraid to make us uncomfortable.
No.
And I think that has had a lasting effect on me as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
To never pacify the audience.
You're here, baby. Come on.
Y'all taught me that.
Oh, for Debbie.
Come on, Miss Debbie Allen.
Yeah.
How did you get through the filming of Mammy Dearest, and what were the conversations that were happening?
We were
on set?
pissed. Oh, we were all on fire. The cast was furious, man.
But there are Black people that want to reclaim these images and not feel shame, but rather find pride in it. Yeah. And one of those characters for Whitley is Mammy. She's honoring a lot of our ancestors.
And Topsy.
Yes, Topsy.
And Step and Fetch It. And
exactly.
All the first times we got to be seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so obviously Kimberly has a issue with that because
she's dark-skinned.
A brown-skinned woman. Right. And the episode really does I think, a pretty poetic job of getting to the end of that. And of course it ends on a Nikki Giovanni poem. Beautiful. Where the first time I heard Nikki Giovanni
really?
was, that episode of A Different World.
There were so many heated debates. I was so uncomfortable.
I understand.
Jada got to do an African dance.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Very well.
Charlie got to recite the beautiful poem of Nikki Giovanni.
Yes.
And I was Topsy.
Right.
Doing the thing with the hair and the black face. And I was very uncomfortable. And also I was young. What are people going to think? Here's this fucking high yella doing this thing. Are they going to think I'm an asshole? Like as you do when you're young, you take everything so personal. And my mother is Black as Night. It's her favorite episode.
Wow.
Yeah. And I had to beg Debbie to let me dance because she was going to put me in the back and have me kind of stumble through. And I said, come on, let me
Debbie Allen.
Let me show them what I got.
I got something.
And she said, okay, I won. Oh, Jesus. It's the reason everybody knows my name. Completely changed my life. No one would have known who I was if it wasn't for Different World. Best first boyfriend in the world. Best. I mean, we loved comic books. We loved motorcycles. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Fonzarelli and Pinky Tuscadero from Happy Days. And there was an episode where they're popping wheelies together and they're jumping and they're frolicking through the field. They're riding their bikes. And my mother said, I turned to her and I said, now that's real love. Right? I was, God knows, I'm probably like 8 years old.
Wow.
Debbie Allen changed my life.
Yes.
After Different World, I got to take Debbie to the ballet to see the Eichmann Ballet. And I remember being so scared to call her because we hadn't seen each other in so many years, And I said, I really want to take Debbie Allen out. And I took her to the ballet, and it was probably one of the best nights of my life. Yeah.
She's
a miracle.
She's...
There's no one else that does everything that she does, that looks like us.
Yeah, in the way that she does.
Except for maybe you now.
No. I'm still learning. I'm still sitting at the feet.
Well,
No.
you do that right here. You ain't.
Well, I'm grateful to all of you forever. We all are, for doing that, for having the debates, for getting uncomfortable, for lifting each other up in front and behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And showing us what a TV show family can look like.
And for making everyone go to
college.
HBCU.
Yeah, HBCUs.
People didn't even know that they wanted to go to college till they saw a different world.
Right. Yeah. And also, activism, being a lawyer. And it's like, oh, this is what everybody's saying now. Rugrats.
Susie Carmichael.
What?
The fucking best. She looked like us.
Yeah.
Finally. Because
you were playing a black girl.
A real little black girl. Pre-Susie Carmichael, all the characters were just white, template, colored black. Susie had the barrettes.
Yeah, the hair,
Susie
the braids. Come on. The fits.
The fits, everything. The attitude.
Yeah.
She was
coming out
checking
right
Angelica. You know what I mean? Not today, Angelica.
Not today.
Not fucking today, Angelica.
Wow. That went 9 seasons.
Yes.
Mary Tyler Moore talked about striking lightning twice.
I watched that documentary because of you in it. Anyway, obsessed.
Rugrats is up there. You being a part of that means a lot to a lot of us.
Yeah.
So what did it mean for you?
It was everything. I didn't audition for Rugrats.
Offer.
I was given Rugrats. And Susie's parents, 2 doctors. Susie was smart. And so I wanted to just give her that little edge, just make her noticeably smart.
You never veered away from the sitcom. After A Different World, some people may say, oh, I don't want to go back to a multicam set.
Yeah.
But what I found was you made appearances on some really iconic Black sitcoms.
I did, yeah.
And one of them is one of my all-time favorites, which is Living Single.
Yes.
And what's
Yvette,
what's special about this is that as we try to get away from A Different World, we kind of can't.
They keep pulling me back in.
Yvette Lee Bowser,
yes,
who began, her early career on A Different World.
All of us, intertwined.
It's
Susan Fales,
hello,
Gina, you, Yvette.
A lot of people think I didn't work at A Different World, but it's as if I'm an honorary employee because I'm just, Yeah. But how was it for you to be on the set of Yvette Lee Bowser's show?
It was crazy.
After having witnessed her be a writer on A Different World. And is that not the dream?
It was wonderful. But I don't know if Debbie talked to you about this, but Debbie changed the game. Actors and writers and ne'er the two shall meet was what it used to be like. But for Debbie, we were always intertwined with the writers. They were always on the set. You could go to them anytime and say, hey, what if Freddie tried this? Or I don't think Freddie would say this. We just had so much communication. So to go from that to seeing Yvette on Living Single was pretty seamless.
Wow.
I was just proud of her.
Of course.
Let's go.
What was the energy? What was the vibe?
I was pretty spoiled.
Okay.
I was treated very kindly.
Of course.
But you're a guest star.
Yeah.
It's like sleeping on somebody's couch. You don't live there.
No.
So you just come, hang out, eat their food, and then you fly back home.
Do your part.
Yeah, that's right.
An animated movie
yes.
that I remember seeing on TV and loving so much and getting lost in it.
Yeah.
And of course, I revisited the movie again for this conversation.
Yeah.
Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
It's one of the best Disney movies ever, and my character, Princess Kida, is the first Black Disney princess.
See what I'm saying?
Come on, they don't give me no love for that shit. Let's talk about it.
Who are you talking to? Such a epic movie.
It's an action movie, and Kida wasn't she something?
She was amazing.
Yeah, Oh, Jesus. I couldn't believe it that I was going to be in a Disney feature, and I couldn't believe I was going to be a Disney princess. I had to pinch myself that whole time.
Proud Family.
Proud Family. Lil Peebo.
Yes.
I wouldn't do that if I was you, Mr. Proud.
I love that series.
Yeah.
And I was very honored to come back when they came back.
Oh, baby.
Came back around. Come on, Ralph, Bruce.
Yeah, they let you play, right? You can say whatever. I'll ad-lib you to death.
Same. Same.
Flag on the field, bitch, shut up. I'll keep going.
You'll probably go further than me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, did you get it? Do we have it?
So the father of my children had just split. And now I'm a single mother and I'm scared shitless. And I was doing okay with voiceover, but not enough to carry 3 chicks now.
Right.
Now there's 3 girls in the house. And so Flea calls and she says, your friend Pam wants you to come in and read for Better Things. And I said, no, thanks. Because I hadn't been on camera for 25 years. I said, no, thank you. You know, and I was also deep in heartbreak. I was really broken up, man. I didn't feel like I could get out of bed, let alone come audition for something. I got home and I thought, well, I blew that, didn't I? And then I got the call saying, you can come. But you didn't get that part. That was a big part.
Okay.
So we're going to bring your raggedy ass in and give you a little part. After that first episode, I get a call and Jupiter says, well, we're bringing you back. That was fantastic. And then it got bigger. And then it got bigger. And then I was in the second season. And then the second season was all an arc about my breakup in real life.
Yeah, of course.
That we recreated.
Of course, that's what Pam was.
And then the last season, she calls me up and she says, well, you're such a good storyteller. Would you like to write on the show or would you like to act on the show? I said, I want to write on the show. And then I wrote myself back into the show.
That's what you do. Very smart.
And I've made my brother, Rainbow Sun, my brother in the show. One thing, to work with your friend who you adore is great. But I've always wanted to write. I've always been a songwriter.
Right.
I've always had rock bands. And I've always wanted to be a real writer, which I know one shouldn't be more real than the other. But, I got 6 years of formal education, right? And I spell for shit. So for someone to give me the opportunity to be a staff writer on one of the 10 biggest shows in America, says Time Magazine, right? And now I'm in a writer's room.
Where you belong. What did you learn about yourself?
In that writer's room?
Well, in that experience.
I learned I can do it.
Yeah.
And I learned I could be back on camera. I was pushing maximum density. I was a real dump truck. When I get sad, I eat everything. I was really uncomfortable in my skin. And I think when relationships end before you're ready to have them end, it can make you very insecure. I was very insecure. I wouldn't want to be seen right now, is how I felt. I remember always adjusting my clothes. I remember, also I had Graves' disease, which I'm in remission from.
Okay.
And Graves' disease, if treated, doesn't have to be such a drag, but I didn't treat it. It became Graves' disease of the eyes, which can make your eyes look very bulgy. I was very self-conscious. So it was like a crisis of vanity.
Wow.
And what I learned is I'm not what I look like. And that my acting doesn't have anything to do with what I look like. But it made me a better actor.
Yeah.
It's not about what you look like, which I didn't even know was a hang-up of mine.
Wow.
I didn't know I was depending on my face or my body in any way because I've never played a leading lady. I've never played a pretty girl.
Wow.
So I didn't know that was a crutch.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so interesting because we were talking about your time on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air being one of the beauties that turned the corner. Did that not
cement
say
it
that to you? Did that not make you feel, oh, I'm one of the pretty girls?
No, I don't think I felt that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. I think I've talked about that maybe once before.
I appreciate you sharing.
Yeah.
Well, it's always such a joy to see you on television. That's the thing.
Thank you.
It's like you bring so much joy and so much light. And so I wanted to ask you, final question.
Yeah.
What is
Final question?
Yeah.
God damn.
I know. It's a big one though.
Oh, God.
What is your definition of a really great actress?
Someone I believe. When I believe it. When I know they believe it. You and I have had conversations when we're alone about being present. And it's my favorite thing. To me, it is the prescription for life. We spend, so many people, and myself included, we spend so much time jumping out of our bodies, abandoning ourselves, leaving ourselves. A great actress is someone who stays in that character, is in the body of that character, and is present. It's like what Jasmine said to me, what you looking for in that drawer, Miss Thing? Right?
Yeah.
A great actress knows what the fuck she's looking for.
You fit it really beautifully.
Thank you.
Because as for all the years I've watched you, I've listened to you,
Yes.
you feel just that, very present. And I think you talked about not thinking about it always,
Yeah.
not overthinking it. And I think that's why everybody loves you and keeps coming back, because you are existing
Yes.
on screen, in the space, in the booth.
In the booth.
And we can hear it. We can hear your presence. We can feel your presence. And I think we appreciate the fact that your big sis, Jasmine, reminded you to be
Thank
even
God.
more present.
Thank God. I mean, where was I? I was just like hovering above myself.
You're existing in the world.
Yeah. And she was like, girl, get in your body and look for something.
I'm grateful for all the work, all the hours, all the presence that you brought, because you really do shine a light in every space that you're in. And even
I
with your
love
voice,
you, Lena.
even with your voice is a light that just is a comfort to our ears. And so we all just want to say,
You're gonna make me cry.
we
I'm
just
so
wanna say,
fucking sensitive. Oh God.
thank you.
Ay, ay, ay.
Thank you for being a voice in our lives and for being the presence that
Don't
you
make
are.
me cry.
I'm
Lena.
trying
Jesus
not to.
Christ, I'm trying to
trying
keep my
not to.
shit together. God damn. Can I be cute today? Motherfucker.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you
I
too,
appreciate you.
sis. I appreciate you too.